video is more of an educational piece for any of my clients who I've given exercises really working on changing pressure through the foot. All right, so this is just to give you a better understanding of when I say heel pressure versus midfoot pressure. All right, so we can break the foot up into 3 sections. All right, we would have our heel, our midfoot, and our toes. So our heel is going to be anything that is considered our heel. That one's pretty easy. The one that's going to be a little bit more complicated for people is the midfoot. What does that exactly entail? The midfoot is going to be if you would lift your toes up, the ball of your big toe here, so that first big knuckle, and the ball of your pinky toe, so that knuckle kind of right in front of the pinky toe there, all right? It's also going to include the outside of your foot here and your arch area. So everything basically in front of the heels that aren't the toes. The toes are the last part, but we're not really going to be worrying about that for right now. Right now, I just want you to see the difference between the heel and the midfoot. So we'll be doing a lot of exercises where either you're just targeting one area of the foot or the other, or even some exercises where we're going to be transitioning from one to the other. We're going to need to do both, but just right now, I just want you to kind of stand up. I'm going to show you on this way, and I want you to just feel the difference between all the pressure being in your heel, and it's not to say that the whole foot is coming up, okay? You'll hear me say a lot of times all the pressure through the heels, but it doesn't mean we want the toes lifting, and it doesn't mean we want the rest of the foot coming up. The whole foot is flat, but about 70% of the weight is through the heel, 30% through the rest of the foot, okay? So I want you to just practice feeling that transition of your weight from one to the other, just so you can just feel kind of, okay, how does this work? How do we transition? Where's one area and where's the other? So right now, just kind of get up, have just more of a staggered stance, nothing too wide, and I just want you to feel, okay, my foot is flat, but I feel most of the pressure through my heel. And now I want you to go very slow here. A lot of people go super fast and they go right to their toes, okay? I want you to feel this heel and slowly transition your weight over. Go very slow here until you feel that ball of the big toe and the ball of the pinky toe, all right? My toes are still on the ground, but they're not gripping. If your toes are gripping or really pressing into the ground, like turning white, that means you skip that midfoot and you've gone to those toes, okay? So go nice and slow here, just feeling that weight through your heel. So right now I have all my weight through my heel, and now I'm just gonna slowly transition to the midfoot, all right? We're not keeping the knee locked back to do it. We're just kind of having a soft bend in the knee, and we're transitioning to that midfoot, and then we're coming back to the heel, all right? So just get an idea for how this feels. Sometimes it can help to even cue, like place a quarter under the ball of the big toe and the ball of the pinky toe. That way you can really feel, okay, yes, my pressure is there, it's not in my toes. That's something I'll use in the clinic sometimes. But usually just getting in this position and letting your brain feel the difference is gonna be enough, all right? So use this as just, like I said, an educational piece for the exercises to come, whether it's I'm having you push through the heels or if I'm having you shift into that midfoot. This is just to help you understand that a little better.